Hmm. Okay. Switch bitrate doctor. Let's monitor it here. Oh, okay. I should actually lower the key lighting to. Oh, it's making me a ghost. I guess that's because the screen I'm on. The monitor doing it. There we go. Just testing internet stability at this point. Need to make sure this bitrate is stable and holds for tomorrow. I literally swapped my modem out and put an older modem in that prioritizes 4G over 5G, ironically. Because the 5G gives me better download. It doesn't have as good of an upload as the 4G, because the 4G is a more robust long-range band. So I decided to take my download and cut it to a third. 300 megabits down to 100 megabits to try to get the upload more stable for the War Within. Okay, the Twitch inspector is showing the bitrate is a little wavy, but I don't think it's dropping frames yet. We shall see. OBS is showing good frames. Oh, unhalt. Okay. Then you can help let me know if there's any lag or any dropped frames whatsoever. I'm just going to run around. I don't even know why I'm zoning into no Q defensive instead of queuing. I need to queue follower dungeon, not do this. But the last few streams I've had massive bitrate problems. So tonight I literally swapped to a different modem. It's a 4G modem instead of 5G, which is very ironic that I would downgrade on purpose. But it's because the 5G, as I was saying, prioritizes download over upload, and the 4G prioritizes upload over download. And what I need is upload. God, this cat hair is triggering allergies. You. Okay. Follower dungeon. The no good offensive. Yeah, normally my streams are stable, but they have not been stable lately. I just realized I can't hear game sound at all because I don't have my headset on. That would probably help. Okay, so far drop frames have been stable. I'm streaming to YouTube at the same time. I'm just doing it to my test channel first. I don't want to put testing on my regular YouTube channel because that's just gonna piss people off. Last time I did that, I lost 12 subscribers because I was testing. Oh, bitrate is showing unstable. Why is it unstable, Twitch Doctor? What are you bitching about? Oh, you're just bitching it's too high. That's not a problem. Too high is not a problem. Yeah, this is actually live on YouTube right now on the VOD's alt channel, which is linked in the main channel at the bottom, I think. But I'm not stable on both because free stream is going to both. It's showing me it just showed me dropping a frame just now there. Well, it might not. It might. I gotta get into combat and start moving around a lot. That's what really makes it go to hell. Oops, why did I click that? I know how to dragon ride. Oh, whatever. I'm moving around now. Okay. An occasional drop is expected on 4G. It will sometimes dip, but where am I going? Here. Okay. I just need to be good enough for the War Within because it's very important to stream this because of the promotions they have. The Twitch drops and the sub promo.
Watch your step.
It's very important to be streaming that. Because that's when you're going to have massive viewership.
Crowd Watch control. Your step.
Where's the... Oh, he died anyway. Okay, I'm still at 1% dropped frames. It's not perfect, but 1% is watchable. But I had dropped frames as high as 75% in the last recent streams, and it was completely unwatchable. I did drop the stream down to 720p at 30 FPS at a low bitrate. It wouldn't have been watchable playing WoW. It was only good for coding streams, and that's it. You know, things with very few moving pixels. Right now it's at 6K bitrate, which is what you need when you're streaming something like this, because there's a lot of motion.
Watch your step.
Tomorrow will be even more motion if I do the dragon races. I might do a dragon race here to test out how it handles probably the most egregious motion you can get in WoW. Oh, the boss is here. Okay. Okay, this is favorable so far, but it's also the middle of the night, you know, not prime time. The issue with using the 4G is it has the highest risk of deteriorating during prime time, you know, when the expansion actually launches. There might be actual deprioritization. Something that doesn't happen as often with the 5G, because believe it or not, most people who have phones still have older phones. So hopefully it doesn't go to hell during prime time tomorrow. That's still a concern. I'm so tired of having to use cellular networks to play games online and stream, though. I hope one day where I live actually has good internet that's actually wired to the home. Having to rely on wireless is the worst. We're supposed to have fiber in the next year or two, but we were also supposed to have it in like 2022, but every year it gets pushed back. You know, approvals, grants and stuff, holding things up. And then there was parts shortages. They always had a reason why it wasn't done yet. Okay. 261 dropped frames out of 36,000, 7%. Twitch Doctor is showing the bitrate is a slightly unstable, but not to a point where it's dropping frames. It's just being variable when it's supposed to be static. Oh, speak of the devil, OBS just picked up for more frame drops just now. Oh, of course they pulled more. Follower dungeons are true to real dungeons. They pull all kinds of extra crap. Especially the hunter. The hunter NPC will literally spam multi-shot on mobs you haven't even engaged and pull them into the fight. And they do that on purpose. Blizzard wanted the NPCs to be accurate. See, watch, I'm gonna fly over here. The hunter will fly over here, but he won't dismiss his pet. His pet will run up the mountain and pull those mobs. Oh no, he's just gonna run through them. There he goes. See, the NPCs are pulling everything back there. God forbid they know how to... Yeah, that's just what I expect. At least bring them to the tank. Who's dying? It's probably the hunter, right? They literally meme the hunter on purpose. There's this group, and the two different groups that were avoidable were pulled by the NPCs. And they're not even trying to bring them to the tank. They're like, some are tanking them down there, some are tanking them up here. Wait till I get to the next part of the dungeon where they literally pull everything on the screen for no reason. There's only 4 groups you gotta kill on a normal dungeon, but in a follower dungeon you gotta kill 12 groups because they can't help themselves. Okay. They do next to no damage. That's also expected. Alright. On to the next boss. I figured I would test this dungeon while I'm running it for more wind. Plus it does have dragon riding, so that's a good place to test motion. Okay. Where are my NPCs at? They're here. Okay. This group's avoidable. They're probably going to pull it. Even though it's way over there, the hunter will probably start shooting it. Oh, now he's going to prove me wrong this run, but he did the last 2 runs. He ran over there and started shooting them for some reason. When I asked the person who designed follower dungeons, because the designer is a friend, he literally said it was on purpose. That the NPCs are literally memes on purpose. Like, the fact that, like, they can even ninja leave the dungeon for no reason sometimes and get replaced by another NPC, just for flavor. They want it to be like a real dungeon experience. And by real, I mean bad. They'll probably pull that group. Okay. I'm gonna mount up, and I'm gonna try to get them to follow. Come on. See me mounted? You go this way. And go over here like you're supposed to. They'll probably run across. No, I teleported. Sometimes they teleport.
Interrupt.
The issue I've been having here is when I'm fighting this group. Yeah, the hunter and the ranged will go this way and pull that group back there. Come on, this way. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Just go to the boss. They did it. Sometimes they're not bad.
Run. Fear incoming.
Mm-hmm.
Defensive.
Okay, on to next. Drop frames is up to 1.5%, so they are happening. They're just not egregious. I'll pull these because they can't help themselves if I don't.
Shockwave.
Still at 2. You saw a bunch of drops just now? Yeah, I see some drops there. Well, now I'm showing a massive... I just saw a massive drop there. Drop frames is now at 2%, with a lot of them being in the last few seconds. It just dropped. It's dropping massively. It looks like I probably lost one of the LTE bands. But how much is dropping right now? This won't show me if I have the third band or not. So I might just have to give up trying to stream at 6K and drop 30 FPS tomorrow, which will look like crap, but I don't have a choice. I can probably do 30 FPS at 4K bitrate, and maybe it'll be more stable. But I've seen drops as low as 3300. So I still drop frames at 4K. But streaming at 3K is just unwatchable. Besides something that has very little motion. Let's check something here. YouTube, Mystical OS. So what? Don't autoplay. I hate that crap. The VOD's channel, where I'm live right now. It's gonna stutter while I'm tabbed out, by the way, because the game is set to 80 FPS when it's not in the front. So it's streaming 8 FPS. I'm replaying the stream from a few minutes ago. Hmm. This is before you said I stuttered. I gotta go further back. I gotta kind of use a chat to guide me. It's hard to find it. .3%. Oh, annoying. Near the end of the boss. Okay, so I gotta find the boss alive. Here. Okay, I'm watching the boss kill, which is very quick. Oh yeah, I see it. It actually locked up for like 5 seconds. I just got disconnected from WoW. That's been happening a lot too. Hmm. Okay, I think I know what to do here. I'm gonna that sounds like it's triggering a graphics engine restart, which happens if the resolution of the window changed, even if it's briefly. So what you might have is when you're tabbing out, it's actually shrinking the window and not just minimizing it. So it's causing it to completely resize the whole engine. It could be a refresh rate thing too if full screen is acting differently than windowed. Okay, this drop frames are too. I'm gonna restart the stream with different settings and just kind of see how that feels.